Alright guys, welcome back. Well, today I wanted to go over my BruteForce 2624 resplit box wedge splitter here that I got. I've had this over, I don't know, I'd say a year and a half now. And just like the title says, is this the best commercial splitter on the market? If I had to give my opinion on it, I'd say yes. And I will give you a lot of reasons why I believe it is. So a little backstory on me. I own my own tree service firewood company, for those of you that are just tuning in that are new. So I've been splitting wood for well over 10 years. Started back in the day with the axe, traditional, you know, split about, I don't know, 30, 40 full cords of wood a year. And then upgraded to a box store splitter, which I still use because you got to use them on some real knotty pieces and whatnot. But so like I said, I got this about a year and a half ago, and the year before that I did research. I'd say probably almost every night for hours, looking at different options on different brands and so on and so on. I drove myself crazy, and then I finally narrowed down to this unit here. And reason being, I'd say, for one, it has the biggest that I know of log lift volume of logs you can put in here. You can stack this thing as high as you can get the logs to stay in there. This will go all the way down to the ground, so you can roll in the biggest log you can fit in there. And I've well over put, I don't know, I'd say 3 to 4, even 5 foot logs in there. If you go back to some of my other videos, you'll see me splitting a log that barely fits in here. So it'd be way up here, and it'll do it just fine. So it had the biggest log lift, and you can put this on this side or that side. You can see the mounting brackets there, which originally it came with it on that side. All you got to do is swap the hydraulic ram there in these this shaft here and put it over there. So depending on how you want to use it. 2, it has the most comfortable standing on either side. So a lot of other units, this is so close to your operating station that it's real cumbersome. It's real awkward. I wanted something to be user friendly, that I could use it, whoever is operating could be comfortable, whether you're on the other side or this side. So, and all the controls are right here in the middle. This is your splitting, your log lift up and down, the wedge up and down, which is all hydraulically controlled, and then the conveyor. Obviously I got it all the way up right now, but you can go pretty much horizontal with it if you want and work your way up. So like I said, and then your conveyor control is down here for speed, and this is forward and reverse for the conveyor belt. So like I said, I wanted something that could produce more wood faster, cleaner than a traditional box store. You're handling the wood a lot less, and be able to pump out the volume without having to pick up the logs so many times. And you can get a lot of rounds in this. It's probably hard to tell on camera how big this is, but it's the biggest one that I know of. And I've made this thing gigantic, like a half a face cord on this rack, and it holds it and lifts it no problem. So it's very fuel efficient. This has the 26 horse Kohler gas motor. It has plenty of power. I've yet to have it jam on me. So it splits beautifully. And you can see the wedge here, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus the wedge going across. So 7 splits at once, and it'll bring it back for you. Yes, occasionally, sometimes you have to pull it back just a little bit more depending on what kind of wood that you're splitting, but that's fine. Conveyor works just fine. Gets the wood away from you. So as you can see, I have a pretty good pile here. This is all from today. I think I split for maybe, I don't know. This is all within 3-4 hours from actual cutting the logs to splitting it. So that's probably, I don't know, 5 face cords worth. It's hard to tell. Good amount of wood. So, and I've put this baby through the paces. I've split all pretty much hardwoods through here, like oak. Some of those big rounds you saw in the beginning of the video, that was all beech. obviously that's no problem. Hickory, locust, you know, as stringy, it does that just fine too. So I've had nothing but good luck with this. So I wanted something that would be reliable and be able to produce a lot of firewood if need be, you know. So if you're looking at buying a commercial grade splitter that's reliable, that can pump out wood, whether it's for personal use or you're starting a firewood company and you don't want to, you know, spend a ton of money on like a processor or something, that's the reason why I bought this unit. It enabled me to load big rounds without having to pick them up manually onto the splitter. I could roll them up to them, and I could pump out wood. And as you can tell, that's a lot of wood. So, and like I said, you can adjust the wedge on this splitter, so you can make whatever size rounds that you want. I believe that's almost all the way up. So I mean, it's pretty big. You know, so that's probably 7 inches. Not that you would ever make rounds that big, but it'll do it. I mean, it's got a huge ram. I believe this is 6-gallon fuel tank. I don't know if it says on here. 6 gallons. And like I said, I filled it up before I started, and I've been splitting for 4 hours or so, and it's only halfway. So everything is pretty, it's in the right places. You know, the cooler's on top with the fan, the tank, everything's accessible. Battery's right there when it's remote start. You know, low idle, once you start it, you flip this switch, it goes to high idle. There's no turning of a knob. It's just, it's built right by far. I mean, BruteForce, I've had nothing but good luck with this splitter. If I had any issues, I could contact them and they would send me a part if I need to. I think there was only one when I first bought it that the line was leaking them real slow. I could still use it, but it was literally like the first day, so it must have been just something wasn't from the factory, just wasn't right or whatever. So that's to be expected when everything is custom built like this, so that's fine. But that's the only issue I've ever had. I mean, the motor runs flawlessly. I mean, it's a Kohler, right? So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's, you know, I think I paid around, I don't even remember now, it's a little over a year, 26,000 on this. There was an option to get the diesel on here. I didn't think that was necessary, and I don't think you need it on here. You could get it, I suppose, if that's all you have. You know, you have a lot of diesel on hand for like your tractors and trucks and stuff, which I do, but I can get, you know, ethanol free unleaded, no problem, so it's fine. Yeah, no, it's been nothing but good to me. I mean, I've seen a lot of other brands. I'm not going to name the names of them. I just feel that, you know, they're similar in build, similar in style. I just feel that, you know, it's not a comparable unit. I don't know what those cost. I'm not sponsored by BruteForce by any means. It's just a quality machine. You know, maintenance is practically nothing. Just grease the, you know, the bearings on the conveyor and some other little ones here and there. I mean, there's really nothing to do but use it and make money and work. So, you know, if you want something that, you know, you've got a bad back and you can't lift it up, this is beautiful. I mean, you layer it down, load them up, and then this thing will come almost all the way up, or all the rounds will just roll right into the trough there to be split. So, yeah, I figured I'd give a video on that. I mean, it's done me very well. I mean, yes, I'm upgrading to a processor, but I produce hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of cords a year, and it's hard to produce all that when I don't have any help. So that's the only reason why I'm upgrading to an actual full-blown processor. I have access to logs from loggers, so that's why. I mean, I've done it this way for a year and a half, and my business has just grown, so I need something to be easier on me. I'm cutting all the logs. But if you're producing, you know, wood for yourself, if you guys burn, or, you know, you're thinking about starting a firewood company and you want to start selling wood, this is a pretty good avenue to go to. So I've always stored this unit underneath my lean-to over here, so it's literally never seen rain. I always blow it off when I'm done, and I take care of my stuff. So I will be trading this in. So if you guys see this video soon, and you're interested in this model, like I said, I have, I don't know, probably 20-30 videos that I've put out there to see if you want to see it in action. And if you're interested in something like this, contact BruteForce, because they'll be turning it around and selling it, I'm sure. So that's just a thought if anyone's interested or thinking about buying a commercial size splitter. So not sure what they're going to sell it for, but it's been good to me. I mean, it's built in the United States. Obviously, it's in Wisconsin, and not that I'm loyal to the United States, but I kind of am. I mean, as far as this stuff kind of goes. And I've buy some other stuff from other countries too, but yeah, no, it's a good unit. Do you need the diesel? I don't think so. It's got plenty of power to push these huge rounds, no problem. And I don't know how many cords I've produced with this. If I had to guess offhand, I don't know, maybe 500 full cords in the last year, maybe more. It's hard to say. So that's a lot of wood, and it's been flawless. So, and you can tow it, you know, with the normal half-ton truck. I'm not sure what this weighs, but it's not that heavy. I mean, it's got the bars to hold the conveyor up. This gets latched up there on that little bar there. So if I had to put money down on it, I would say this is the best commercial splitter on the market. So that's my personal opinion. That's somebody actually that produces firewood for a living, not somebody who does it on weekends. So this baby gets used 5-6 days a week for hours. So take my word for it. It's worth it. It's quality. It's built right. I mean, look at these hydraulic hoses. I mean, there's no leaks anywhere on this machine. And it gets, like I said, it gets put through the paces. So I take care of my stuff as well. I mean, oil changes to whatever. So if you have any questions on this BruteForce model, I'd be happy to answer. So yeah, if you guys have any questions on the 2624 from BruteForce, don't hesitate to comment down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them, and could always do another video if you think I missed a lot of stuff. But I just felt like, you know, I'm not one to promote a brand or a piece of equipment unless I think it's actual good stuff. So like I said, this machine here makes me money. It's part of my living, and I needed something to be used. I needed something reliable. So I just felt like I needed to put this out there. I don't think BruteForce gets enough recognition as far as their products go, and it's quality. So I've been very happy with it. My parents have used it. My wife has helped me use it. My sons help me occasionally, and they're only 2 and 4. So yeah, like I said, if you're thinking about buying some and upgrading and getting some that can produce wood, you know, rest assured that this is a good quality piece of equipment. So, and she produces wood. Anyone who follows along knows, like, I have wood. This is all from today. There's wood over there. Wood that's going in the kiln to be dried. It gets used. So like I said, they're located in Wisconsin here. That's where I'm located. And Josh, the owner, he's very knowledgeable, and he's obviously always willing to help. So yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm sure I didn't cover everything on this model, but all in all, you know, it's a splitter. It works, and it works well. So I've been extremely happy with it, as I've said probably 8 times now. So yeah, hopefully you guys got some knowledge on that. And if you're in the market for one, I mean, don't hesitate. They have a lot of smaller units as well, ones without conveyors and without the, you know, the log lift and so on, so which are pretty similar to this. You know, I just wanted something that would bring the wood back to me, so I didn't have to grab the log and bring it back. And the less you touch the wood, the better. So, and if you want consistent size splits, this will do it. So, and it'll keep on doing it. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. But as always, keep earning.